The Runway Against Gender-Based Violence initiative aims at raising awareness and mobilizing community support to combat the pervasive issue of gender-based violence. Recognizing the deeply entrenched social stigma that often silences survivors, this program seeks to empower individuals to speak out against violence and advocate for change within their community. At the heart of this initiative is a transformative in-house 3-day bootcamp designed specifically for survivors of gender-based violence.
It's an event, and in this event we get survivors who we put in a boot camp, an in-house boot camp for 3 days. In the boot camp, they're trained on basic skills by professionals. On the last day of the camp, the girls come out in a red carpet event, and during this time we applaud them for their resilience and we award them for participating. And through this, we crown the best who was in the camp and on the runway, and we crown her Miss Diva. And they don't go away empty. They become part of the walk the talk in different places. So we walk together, sensitizing the community against GBV.
Hosting the survivors, Sunset Restaurant manager encouraged the community to come together and join hands to end this monstrous behavior.
I'm very happy to host the good ladies who just come here because of what they have encountered, and because we are against that, we also thought it wise to promote them, to ensure that we give them all the support so that other communities from around here can know that it is something which is going on, and we condemn it, and that is why we decided to support them, to give them a complimentary here at Sunset, so that other communities can learn from us. So we are quite together, and we really need to support such like ladies, and also create awareness to the communities so that they can know that this is something which is not good for our people.
Violence of any type, whether it's gender-based or not, is strictly unthinkable. There is no excuse for violence. Just no excuse. Absolutely no excuse. Yes, you can disagree, but does it involve violence? No. And as you know, the legal definition of an assault is the slightest touching without consent. So if a man comes and beats the living daylights out of his wife because he came home drunk or whatever, and this culture has to stop. This culture has been going on for hundreds of years. My roommate in law school was Russian Jewish. His grandfather was like 95 years old. He said, in his culture, you beat your wife to prove to her you love her. You have to discipline your wife like you one of the children. Is that right? Absolutely not. As I said, the slightest touching without consent, is an assault, and should be dealt with accordingly. And then the victims need to learn to come forward. They need support groups.
Noni Mbugus, the founder Runway Against Gender-Based Violence Initiative and the chairperson of Sexual Survivors Network in Kenya, and a survivor from the same, urges victims to come forth and speak out for them to get help.
Healing is a long journey. It's a very long process. You need somebody to work with. So we have the counseling services. We have the hospitals where there's for treatment, there's no charge. The police stations nowadays have a GBV desk, separate from the OB desk. So it's very easy to get help.
We are the activists standing tall against gender-based violence in Kilifi County, and we come today to request everyone to be able to speak out their voices and not to feel inferior because of their gender. Whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, your needs are just as important as the next one to you. Equality for everyone.
GBV doesn't affect only women. GBV is all for all genders. You can be a man, you can be a woman, any gender you can be affected by the GBV. Let's say no to GBV.
Say
Say no to GBV.